Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to be giving a film review for Suicide Squad. Now, right off the bat, I did kind of have like low anticipations for this film. I wasn't too big on seeing like a team of like supervillains being put together. Because I'm not too big on like even like superhero teams. Period. Like the Avengers and stuff or Justice League. I'm not too really like big on that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'm kind of, I would, there's no question I would look at it. But this time they're putting together a team of supervillains, known as the Suicide Squad. So I did kind of have like low expectations for seeing this film. But there's no question I would have looked at it anyway. Carter knew about the Suicide Squad, and everything. I'm kind of familiar with them. I know they're under Amanda Waller and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like familiar with that kind of stuff. Well, this particular film right here is dealing with the idea that, and it's kind of close to like the DC Universe original animated movie, Batman Assault on Arkham. It's kind of similar to that. I mean, like a lot of it is very similar to that. You have Amanda Waller, who is played by I think it's Viola Davis. She has to recruit this team of like basically supervillains. And she uses them for like a secret, like a secret mission that she sends them on. And then if I go into it, it kind of spoil what's going on with it. But she sends them on a secret mission, to take out this like supernatural being that has showed up, and I forgot what the name of the city is. It's not Gotham or anything like that. I forget what it's called. And at the same time, you can see right there where it kind of has flaws. But in the end, I still thought this was a kind of a decent, pretty good film. I enjoyed it. It was better than I thought it would be. But you have like the super villains consist of like Deadshot, who's played surprisingly by Will Smith, and I'm a fan of the Deadshot character. But at the same time, I'm known for him being Caucasian and not African American. So I remember when they first announced that Will Smith would be playing Deadshot, I was kind of surprised because I'm known that villain to be he's known for being Caucasian, and he's also a Batman villain too as well. But he's known for being like Caucasian, and then you have Harley Quinn, who's played by Margaret Robbie. And I thought she was cool and like decent, she was funny. I know that she said that she based her actual performance on the actual like role on the animated series, but like she kind of made Harley Quinn her own. She does kind of like have like those kind of like the like the words and stuff that she uses are kind of similar to like the animated series Batman. Harley Quinn, but like she still kind of holds her own like with her portrayal of Harley Quinn, in my opinion. And I thought like Jared Leto as the Joker, I thought he was pretty cool. He was decent. It's like I don't know really. He didn't look bad to me. I thought he looked kind of cool. But I thought he held his own too as the Joker. Yet we have another version of the Joker there. That we can look at. Like Jack Nicholson or Cesar Romero or Heath Ledger, Mark Hamill. Now we have Jared Leto. So he's just like another addition to those. And I thought he was like worthy. Like a worthy Joker. Now you have other villains too that show up too as well, but I'm not gonna like really touch on all those. But you do have like the one that really stands out to me is the introduction of Killer Croc, who is a Batman villain. So we actually get to see him like in a live action film now for once. So I was kind of awesome getting to see Killer Croc, and he actually does like stuff that he would do like as far as like in the Batman like universe. Like swimming and stuff like that. And he looks like you can tell there's like something wrong with him. Everything. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, could they have Adderwell? I forget his name. He's playing Killer Croc. Then you also have Jay Courtney, as Captain Boomerang, and I know he's like I think like a Flash enemy. And you have other like enemies too as well. But it's like very close to like the Assault on Arkham Batman animated movie. They had this very close to that one. Because you have like you have Amanda Waller. She recruits the team of like the super villains known as Task Force X. And she sends them to take out this like supernatural threat. But then at the same time, you have like the Joker, whose main goal is to actually rescue Harley Quinn, because you get to see like a little flashback sequence with them too as well. And it's very close to the actual like origin of Harley Quinn and the Joker in the comics. Like Harley Quinn, she used to be like this like psychiatrist, and she was the Joker's like doctor, and she actually gave him like therapy sections. So they do have that like in flashback sequences in the film where you see the Joker having like therapy sections with Harley Quinn. And then it shows how he did the same thing to her. He put her inside like the liquid and turned her skin like white like his and stuff like that. Now that kind of stuff I think was kind of different, because from what I know he didn't do that in the animated series. Harley she didn't get like contaminated by like that liquid stuff. She didn't get contaminated or anything like from the chemicals or anything like that. But in the movie they actually portraying that happened to her too as well. But another thing too, you get to see like a little like a background on like Deadshot too as well. You know, he has like a vendetta against Batman. You know, and you also get to see like some cool like Batman sequences too, like the Ben Affleck playing Batman. They had some cool sequences, you know, where he show up and has to confront Deadshot. Plus the scene where he's chasing the Joker and Harley Quinn in his Batmobile. Those scenes right there were kind of cool, you know. Now, like the supernatural threat that they introduced in this film is known as the I don't want to spoil it, you know, but it's actually connected to this new character known as the Enchantress. So it's actually kind of connected to her, you know, and I thought that was a decent little character. You know, it's kind of cheesy, especially when she brings an actual like supernatural threat that we get to see, you know, what her brother supposedly, you know. I thought that was kind of cheesy, but he still looked kind of cool though. Like this, he's like this giant looking like ancient looking like being, you know, and he could shoot these like projectile things out of his hand. He looked cool though, you know. It looked kind of decent. It was kind of cheesy, but I thought it was still cool, you know. But then I thought the simple as the plot was, you know, them having to get the squad together, take out the supernatural threat. Then you have the Joker on the side who's trying to rescue Harley Quinn. He wants to bring her back as his girlfriend, you know. You have all those going on there, you know, like Batman kind of shows up here and there. So that's basically what's going on, you know. It's like the plot really isn't too like big, you know. It's just the idea that the squad has to take out the supernatural threat, and at the same time you have the Joker trying to get Harley Quinn back, you know. And Amanda Waller, you know, she's over all this crew, and she's deadly herself too, you know. Because at one point she even takes out her gun and like shoots up a bunch of people. But I don't want to spoil it, you know. And she's played by Viola Davis, and I did thought she gave like a pretty good, like decent performance as Amanda Waller. I thought that was kind of interesting, you know. But then I thought Suicide Squad, you know, I thought in the end that this would be definitely like rated R or something like that, but it's only PG-13, you know. So I was kind of surprised at that, you know. And another thing, I noticed is like I think the third film in the DC like cinematic universe. I noticed after Man of Steel and Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, because they're all connected. Because like you even have them touching on like Superman. They know that Superman is now supposedly dead. If you haven't seen Batman v Superman, I don't want to spoil it, you know. But we know he's going to return because he has to be in the Justice League film, you know. But yeah, that kind of makes sense. That's where like some of the plot holes come into effect too in the film, you know. Why they just didn't get something like Superman or other superheroes to take out this supernatural threat that has showed up, you know. Why, you know what I'm saying? Because Superman is supposedly dead, you know, so that's why they couldn't get him, you know. And Amanda Waller herself is like crooked, you know. She's like kind of on the bad side, you know. So at the same time, that's why it makes sense that we actually get super villains to take out this like supernatural threat, you know, instead of like superheroes, you know, like Superman and stuff like that, you know. Plus, I don't think the Justice League even exists yet, if I'm not mistaken, you know, because it is actually after Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. You also get to see like a glimpse of like the Flash, you know. He has to take on like Captain Boomerang's like a little like cameo. I don't want to spoil it, you know. But yeah, in the end, I thought Suicide Squad. I thought this was it was decent, you know. I thought it was pretty good. I would recommend it for like fans of like the DC universe, period, you know. Or if you're like a fan of like I guess you know what I'm saying, like teams, like superhero teams or supervillain teams, I would recommend it, you know. And I thought Will Smith was kind of cool. It seemed like he was kind of out of place, you know, as Deadshot. But I thought he was like decent, you know. But then I'm giving Suicide Squad, I'm giving this a B minus. And like I said, I would recommend it for like fans of like the Suicide Squad, if you're a fan of them, you know, or like just DC like comics, like superhero, like, you know, films in general, you know. And plus, if you're just a fan of like the cinematic DC universe too, as well, you know. So yeah, that's my review for Suicide Squad, which I am giving a B minus. All right.